So for me, in the era that I played in, there were very, very few black coaches that have come from that era. If you think about it, I would say over 55, how many black coaches are there? Chris Ewan, Terry Connor, me, probably Keith Curl. I don't know, he's probably over that there. Who else is there? None.
Many, yeah.
Four from our era in senior positions. 4.
So on that note, having such a diverse staff, a lot of young footballers are not white. Do you think that having coaches that maybe look like them or came from different or similar backgrounds, do you think that impacts, how they take on coaching?
I think a lot of people look at the situation and think, why would I try to be a coach when I was first at the FA, and we used to sometimes go and help individuals to pass their badges, go to their clubs and that. And some of the black players would say to me, well, look, you've probably got every badge at that time that is needed. You've got every badge, every situation. You've worked with all the England teams. Well, you're not getting a job. What's the point of doing the badge? They would say that to me, actively, openly say that to me. Why you ain't got a job? You got a job at the FA. You ain't got a job at the football club. So why would we bother taking the badge?
And what did you say to them?
You have to give it all the cliches, don't you? We have to have the badges. Otherwise, it's easier for people to not employ you when you're not qualified, which is one of the reasons why lots of the qualifications I've done are not just for the fact of the learning during the qualification, but just so that when you're sitting in the interview room waiting to go in, that nobody can hold that can't be held against you, that you're not qualified. Before, people used to say, oh, the black coaches, the black players haven't got their badges. That was a massive excuse to not give people jobs. But now people have got their badges, there's many black Asian coaches with qualifications, and the status is still quo.
But you're ushering kind of a change in that. We've mentioned some of the coaches that you've mentored and helped develop. But so to go back, to young players now, who are in their young teens maybe or such, do you think that having those leaders or role models, may inspire them to become coaches, or, seeing people in those positions might, inspire them to take on leadership roles in the future?
You hope so. But you also got to be aware that they're not stupid either. And they can see people who jump the line. They can see that other people are not jumping the line, so they're not stupid. I mean, the thing is that nowadays financially, people are so financially set. The top people, do they actually need to put themselves through that? In the old days, every footballer, unless they were really, really wealthy, looked at coaching as not a rite of passage, but looked at that's the next step in their life, so to speak. Whereas now people are thinking, well, do I need to put myself through that? We look at someone like, say, Sol Campbell. Sol Campbell won everything, done everything, captain England, yet he had to take the Macclesfield job and then got the Southend job. Paul Ince had to take the Macclesfield job. So people will say, yeah, that's the right way to go, but that's not the right way for everybody to go, is it? Because obviously there's other people. And listen, I'm not going against the people that have got the big jobs, who've played for England and played for big clubs and got the jobs. I'm not going against them. I think that, you know, rightly so, they've done their due, they've done their badges, and they've got the jobs. Always saying is that people of colour want the same opportunity to be treated the same. They don't want to have to go to Macclesfield, or respect to Macclesfield. I'm not putting them down, because, you know, I'm saying, but why can't they walk into a job in the Premier League or the Championship or anything like that? Why can't they walk straight from playing into that job with the same qualifications and the same playing background?